Hey guys, I am Remy S. Aligato from Besperium 4A. Today we're going to discuss about the motion to quash under Rule 117 of the 2000 Revised Rules of Criminal Procedure in the Philippines. What is a motion to quash? A motion to quash is a formal request by the accused for the court to dismiss or quash the criminal complaint or information on the grounds specified by the law. It is filed before the accused enters a plea. Once granted, it prevents the case from proceeding to trial unless the court gives the prosecution an opportunity to cure the defect when allowed by the rules. For clearer understanding, ang motion to quash ay isang legal na motion na ginagamit upang ipaliwanag, bisa o kansilahin ang isang hatol, utos o iba pang legal na aksyon. Halimbawa, sa kasong kriminal, ang akusado ay maaaring maghain ng motion to quash upang ipawalang bisa ang reklamo o impormasyon laban sa kanya bago siya magsabi ng guilty or not guilty. Ang layunin ay ang gawing walang bisa o epekto ang isang desisyon o proseso ng korte. First, it must be in writing. Second, it must be signed by the accused or his counsel. Third, it must be specified its factual or legal grounds. These are the grounds the accused may invoke to quash a complaint or information. First, that the facts charged do not constitute an offense. Second, that the court trying the case has no jurisdiction over the offense charged. Third, that the court trying the case has no jurisdiction over the person of the accused. Then fourth, that the officer who filed the information had no authority to do so. Fifth, that it does not conform substantially to the prescribed form. Sixth, that more than one offense is charged except when a single punishment for various offenses is prescribed by law. 7. That the criminal action or liability has been extinguished. Number 8. That it contains affirmance which, if true, would constitute a legal excuse of justification. 9. That the accused has been previously convicted and acquitted of the offense charged, or the case against him was dismissed or otherwise terminated without his express consent, or double jeopardy. Section 4. Amendment of the complaint or information. If the motion to quash is based on an alleged defect of the complaint or information which can be cured by amendment, the court shall order that an amendment be made. However, if it is based on the ground that the facts charged do not constitute an offense, the prosecution shall be given by the court an opportunity to correct the defect by amendment. The motion shall be granted if the prosecution fails to make the amendments or the complaint or information still suffer from the same defect despite the amendment. Remedies after a motion to quash. If granted, the prosecution might refile the case or amend the information depending on the ground for quashal. If the ground for quashal is double jeopardy, extinction of criminal liability, or prescription, the case cannot be refiled. And if a motion to quash is denied, the accused must enter a plea, proceed to trial, and raise the denial as an error on appeal after judgment is rendered. In exceptional instances, example, grave abuse of discretion by the court, the accused may explore an extraordinary remedy. Example is the certiorari under Rule 65. What is provisional dismissal in Section 8 of Rule 117? Provisional dismissal is a case shall not be provisionally dismissed except with the express consent of the accused and with notice to the offended party. The provisional dismissal of offenses punishable by imprisonment not exceeding 6 years or a fine of any amount or both shall become permanent 1 year after issuance of the order without the case having been revived. With respect to offenses punishable by imprisonment of more than 6 years, their provisional dismissal shall become permanent 2 years after issuance of order without the case having been revived. Ano nga ba ang epekto ng hindi pagbanggit ng mga dahilan sa waiver? Ito ang mga dahilan na mawawala kapag hindi nasabi kaagad. Dahil may mga dahilan o depensa na hindi na pwedeng gamitin kung hindi ito binanggit bago magsabi ng guilty o not guilty sa korte. Halimbawa, kapag ang opisyal na nagsampa ng kaso ay walang karapatang gawin ito. Pangalawa, o kung pinagsama-sama sa isang kaso ang maraming krimen na dapat ay magkakahiwalay. Kung hindi ito agad na ituro bago ang plea or arraignment, tuturing na tinalikuran na ito ng akusado. Hindi na pwedeng ibalik o gamitin sa mga susunod na bahagi ng kaso. Mga dahilan na pwede pa rin gamitin kahit matapos na ang plea or arraignment. Pero may mga depensa na napakahalaga kaya't kahit hindi ito agad nabanggit, pwede pa rin itong gamitin kahit sa kalagitnaan ng paglilitis o kahit nasa appeal na. Ilan sa mga ito ay kapag ang korte ay walang kapangyarihan para dinggin ang kaso. Kapag ang kaso ay hindi malinaw kung anong krimen ang isinampa. Kapag wala ng pananagutang kriminal ang akusado, halimbawa dahil sa amnesia or pagbabayad ng danyos o pagkamatay. O kapag ang kaso ay isinampa muli kahit na ito ay nadinig na dati at nairesolba na. So that's Rule 117, Motion to Quash. Ilan sa mga ito ay kapag ang korte ay walang kapangyarihan para dinggin ang kaso, kapag ang kaso ay hindi malinaw kung anong krimen ang isinampa, kapag wala ng pananagutang kriminal ang akusado, halimbawa dahil sa amnesia or pagbabayad ng danyos o pagkamatay, o kapag ang kaso ay isinampa muli kahit na ito ay nadinig na dati at nairesolba na. Challenge the case, challenge the system. Know your rights. If you think this video is helpful, smash the subscribe, share, and react button.